everybody. So this is a new vlog that I'm doing. My name is Lady Latrice, whatever you're comfortable with. And I am going to be calling it Riding with God, because that's what I'm doing every day, all day. I'm riding with Jesus. I previously had another vlog that I did that was called From the Mind of an Imperfect Sheep. I decided to discontinue that one. It's basically the same type of content. This one I plan on doing, obviously God is with me in all things, good, bad, indifferent, whatever. He's with me. So that's why I felt like switching it up was necessary for me. And so that's what I'm doing. But the content is the same for the most part. Just sharing my life, sharing my thoughts, sharing experiences that I've had as well as other people have had. And, just being me, So like I said, my name is Latrice. I go by Lady Latrice. I go by many different hats. I go by Lady Latrice. I go by, oh, goodness. Sorry, my music. I don't know if you guys were able to hear me. But anyway, I go by Lady Latrice. I go by Evolution, spelled EVE, not EVO. Mom, sister, daughter, wife, many different hats. But like I said, I just wanted to do this because it feeds my soul, and hopefully it feeds those that tune in. So I also, just to let you guys all know where I'm at, I also do a podcast. I'm going to be honest, I kind of was slipping for a minute on it, but I also do a podcast. Now that is called Mommy, Wife, and Me. And that is a lot of spiritual content that I want to branch into, go a little bit deeper in. But right now, I decided to do this. So, oh goodness gracious, there's a lot of people here. If you can tell, I'm all over the place. I'm not going to say that that is not normal, because I am a Gemini and do not automatically go to the worst possible thinking. But I'm a thinker, and I'm constantly all over the place with my thoughts. And I'm a mother, so I'm always thinking about what needs to be done, what hasn't been done. I just stopped at a gas station right now to try to really gather my thoughts so that I could do this introduction to you guys. So that's why my seatbelt is coming off, okay? But okay, let me try to focus. So let me just tell you guys a little bit about myself. I am 38, and I kind of let you guys know, I am a woman of God. Do I do everything perfect? No, I do not. But I do strive every day to find in everything I do to try to reflect His light, because that's what is most important. I absolutely love God. He's on my mind at all times. Even, like I said, good, bad, or indifferent. He's going to find his way into my thoughts somewhere, I am a wife, and I am a mother to, well, I just had my last son, and I say a lot, so y'all just excuse me on that. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat or make myself seem perfect or try to present myself as this pristine. I am who I am. I speak how I speak. This is my life. This is who I am. And I feel like when you are trying to speak truth to people, when you are trying to speak real, that's exactly what you need to be. And that's not doing it by doing a whole lot of editing or, curtailing what you say. It just is what it is. And take me as I am, or don't take me at all. That's really what it is. But like I was saying, I just got through having a son. Matter of fact, today he just made a month old. So, yay. I'm a mother to, wait for it. I am a mother to 5 boys, 1 beautiful girl. Yeah. and uh, I love them. They're amazing. As well as, oh, let me see. This is my. I'm clicking off. I have a water alert to remind me to drink my water because I get, like I said, I stay busy all the time. So trying to think of things that are not as significant as others gets difficult. So I'm always putting post-it notes and everything everywhere. But I have been married for 3 years now. I've been with my husband for the last 7 years, and it ain't all been easy. It has been a crazy ride. It's been a beautiful ride and it's been an ugly ride, but we still riding with each other as we ride with Jesus, as I ride with Jesus, and he does too. So I decided to go ahead and get this started because if I don't, I'm gonna keep putting it off. So what better time than now? And honestly, with 6 kids and a husband and trying to do my works for God and try, I also, and this, let me make sure that you guys know this isn't about bragging or anything like that, because it just isn't. It's not about bragging. That's not who I am. I'm really just, like I said, this is an introduction, so I'm trying to let you guys know who I am as much as I possibly can. Like I told you, I also go under the surname Evolution, Evelution, and I wrote 2 books, so I'm also a novelist too. My first book is entitled "How Do I Know I Love You," and it was written by Evolution, and the other one is "The Blood of Israel." The first book that I wrote was more romantic comedy. I It was just on my heart, and I just said, let me just go ahead and put pen to paper, and I started to write, and I did not stop until it was done. The second book that I wrote, and I absolutely love that book. The second book that I wrote, The Blood of Israel, it was more, God wrote that book through me. I felt more, it was more, I saw the maturity in my writing, and it probably was because I felt like God was putting pen to paper and putting the thoughts and communicating it through me with everything. It is a story to tell that I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be able to identify with, even if they didn't walk the walk that Israel walked or Ezra walked. You could find yourself in the characters, and both of them can be found on BarnesandNoble.com. I believe I'm still on Kindle. I'm still on Kindle as well. If I'm not, then hit me up, let me know, and I'll straighten it out, because whew, even though I was the one who wrote the book, when I go back and read it, I still glean from it and am able to get something from it. So I'll try to link the link for those books to this vlog, as well as maybe at some point I'll do like a 5-10 minute insert. Probably not in this one. Maybe I'll just do it separately, giving you guys just some little passages out the book so that you guys could figure out what it is about and see if there's something that you guys want to support, which I really hope that you guys do, because like I said, it'll bless me, it'll bless my family, but I truly believe, especially The Blood of Israel, will bless a lot of people. And the "How Do I Know I Love You" will just make you smile and crack up laughing. It's sexy and it's funny to me, so like I said, I just got through my I just got through okay, I really wanted to get on here, number one, to start it, because until you start it, you can't do it. Until you do it, you can't make moves, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I've been putting off and putting off and putting off and saying, okay, I'm gonna get to it, I'm gonna get to it. And let me speak my truth. One of the reasons why I have been waiting to get started on doing my vlogs is, one, with me being pregnant, I felt ugly as all get out, and it's horrible because it was vanity, but it's my truth. I don't photograph or video well. So Whenever I see myself on camera, I'm like, oh God, man, why couldn't I be that person who has the perfect lighting in any dimension that they shoot? But it ain't all about the looks, you guys. This I believe this will be good for me. And currently, like I said, maybe this will push me because I am on a journey to get back to the weight that I was before I had my last four children, because I've had them pretty much back to back. I had, and when I say back to back, I mean the last four came 2015, 2017, 2019, and just now, 2020. So yeah, that's a lot. We've been busy. So, um, but I wanted to kind of like give a quick testimony and show you how God works, even when you don't think that He is, even in the most insignificant moments, or in the moments where you like, why did this happen? The whys always have a reason, even if we don't know what they are. And sometimes you just have to sit and be still and be patient, or just move and go with the flow until they're revealed to you. Either way, it's not going to stop it from happening. You just got to roll with it. And what I mean by that is, for example, so like I told you, I had my last son last year. Okay. And I thought he was the last one. And the one before that I thought was the last one. But I really thought he was the last one. And we were taking all the precautions, seriously, all the precautions, even down to birth control. And on top of the birth control, it was extra. It was just, I wanted to make sure that we were done, because, children are a blessing, but children are a handful and a lot, and especially when they're stair steppers. And I know it's a lot of you that can understand what I'm saying when I say that. So, whew. On our last son's birthday, the one that we had last year, on his birthday, I discovered that I was pregnant again. What the heck, right? And I want to just reference Bossy's Life. Basie Life. I really love her channel. Her reaction to when she found out that she was pregnant with her son, it was crazy, because it was very similar. She currently now has 6 children as well. And her last son, she did not believe that she was going to get pregnant either. You have to go and look at her videos. But in particular, the video of when she found out that she was pregnant with her last son, because her reaction, be it was humorous to a certain degree, but oh my gosh, shout out Bossy, or man, I totally identified with you completely on that. Ooh, girl. But her reaction was very similar to mine. To the point I just stood in the mirror for like 5-10 minutes like this. Literally, no joke, no lie. Stood there, could not believe that I was seeing pregnant written on that test. But so like I said, on my son's birthday, I found out that I was pregnant. It took a minute for me to digest that, because there's a stigma on women, in particular Black women, when they hear that you have, 3 is fine, 4 is like, oh, okay, you got 4 kids. 5 was my limit, because I felt like that was the last acceptable number by society. Once you hit 6, you just hear a whole lot of BS, like everybody else is raising your children, or a whole lot of assumptions of, oh, okay, the system must be raising these kids, or they doing it for money, or okay, they living off of, it's just a whole lot of negative things that come with that. And I didn't want to have to deal with that. And I'm thankful for my son, because not only is he a blessing just by being himself, but he's also a blessing, and he pulled me out of this, of thinking of giving a rat's crap about what other people are thinking. He's my son. We are doing it. I'm not going to say that it's always easy, but we are doing it. We're making it, and our kids are happy, and we're happy, and we've been blessed all the way. So what anybody has to say about it is what they have to say about it. And I'm still going to say blessings to them, even with their possible negative views. And let God work on them. It's not my job to do that. It's my job to work on me and be the best me for my kids and my family, and my husband. So anyway, so not only was he a blessing in that sense, but through the process of being pregnant with him, it was not easy. I am 38 and I have, previous medical conditions and stuff like that. Nothing too egregious. God has even blessed me in that. And at my, if you look at my previous vlog, The Mind of an Imperfect Sheep, the one of the messages on there, I forgot what I titled it, but one of the messages on there actually explains one of my health issues, and there was a blessing and a testimony even in that. If you don't see it on there, you could also listen to the podcast Mommy, Wife, and Me. The very first podcast episode that I did was called The Come to Jesus Moment, and that explained it as well. So if you want to check that out, you could do that as well. But this was a blessing. So my son, the blessing is that I decided, and I struggled going back and forth with if I was going to have my tubes tied. And I struggled not because of I want to have a whole bunch of more kids, because I don't. I struggled because I didn't know if that was in line with what God had for me, or if I was making a decision for myself and not including him in it. I struggled with it because I know that, honestly, I am extremely indecisive. I overthink everything and go back and forth on everything. So it's like I was really scared that I would do it and then I would regret it, and there was nothing that I could do about it. I have, to be honest with you, I had family pressure. Not my husband. I mean, my husband, he's done. He don't want no more children either, at all. Both of us are just tired. But he was, it's like it was on me. It was my choice. My family, my other family, my everybody else was just like, you didn't have enough. And my mother was concerned because of my health. She just felt like I was putting too much pressure on my body because I've had so many children back to back to back, and I haven't really had a chance to have my body heal. So she was just like, come on. So anyway, I decided to do it. We gave birth to our son last month. I gave birth to our beautiful son last month. All complications that came in the midst, and I'll probably hit on that in another vlog at some point. Not now. But all complications that came with the pregnancy were vanished and vanquished in the name of Jesus. And he came out beautiful, healthy, and wonderful, and a blessing to us. And he's a good baby. What I really saw, and that's why I was saying, when I found out I was pregnant with him, I could not understand why this happened. Understand me. I could not understand, why did this happen, Lord? Why did it happen, Lord? I'm doing everything to try to stop it. We're abstaining when we need to abstain. It was just everything we could do, we were trying to do. So I couldn't understand where, why, how it came to be. Let me tell you how good God is. I go to get my tubes tied, okay? And I'm laying there, and I'm praying, and I'm talking with God. And I'm just trusting in him, because they told me that there was a possibility of us, severe hemorrhaging, and they had blood on standby for me. So I was really nervous, and I'm laying there, and I'm praying, and I'm rolling with God. I'm walking with him, and I'm trusting in him with all of it. My husband had prayed over me before I went in. So when I go in, she does the procedure. Now, it was supposed to be a simple tube tie. And at the end of it, what she ended up doing was, instead of tying my tubes, she removed my fallopian tubes, okay? And so she was like, there's no possible way now, because, with tube ties, it was supposed to be a tubal ligation where she just tied my tubes. I've had friends who have still, I don't, gotten pregnant with their tubes tied. The pregnancies weren't successful, but they still got pregnant. I just believed that I wouldn't, so I was just set for the tubal ligation. In the process of the tube, she went in. I I'm not mad at it. There was no discussion about her actually removing my fallopian tubes. It was just supposed to be her tying my tubes. But she went in and completely removed them, so there's no possible chance of me getting pregnant again. Unless God himself says, oh, it's about to be a miracle baby for real, or whatever. But by medical worldly standards, there's no way for me to get pregnant again. And the blessing in it is that after the surgery was done, she told me that when she removed my fallopian tubes, that both of them were completely covered in cysts. That had a chance of becoming like ovarian cancer, or and when she told me that, I mean, she just said that they were covered in them. What? I had all kinds of tests, examinations done. I stay on top of like my yearly exams, my pap smear, everything. I stay on top of all of that. Never had been discovered, never had been seen. She goes in and sees it, removes them, and she tells me that the possibility that they could have progressed into cancer was quite. It was a high chance of that developing. Praise God. Can we just have a praise moment for God? Seriously, can we have a praise moment? If it had not been for my son, for God giving me my son, there would have been no reason, because I had no intentions of getting my tubes tied before that, because I believed that the methods that I was using to make sure that I didn't get pregnant again were effective. So if I had not had my son, my beautiful, beautiful baby, my SJ. Now, I'm still trying to figure out the names that I want to nickname him. But for right now, my SJ. If I had not had SJ, I never would have had my tubes tied. If I never had my tubes tied or my fallopians ultimately removed, I never would have found out about the cysts on my tubes. And it could have turned out really bad. And my family needs me. I need my family. I need my life. I got more work to do for God. I got more work to do for my family and my babies and my husband. I'm needed, and I need them, and it just is what it is. My son, through God, blessing me with a blessing that I was not asking for, but I'm so happy that I received. If God had not blessed me with my SJ, things could have went another way. He blessed me even in something that I did not understand. And that is what I'm saying. So ultimately, I call him SJ because those are his initials, but I also he's my saving grace. That's my baby. He is sometimes I call him Gray because Grace sounds a little bit more feminine, but he's my saving grace. If it had not been for God using him as a vessel already, not even before he came out the womb, he was already doing works for God. Say it, oh my gosh, my baby already doing works for God. If it had not been for my saving grace, my SJ, things could have went left. And God revealed to me through him. He blessed me even in the midst of something that I could not understand. And I just wanted to get on here and tell this quick testimony and let you guys know that as well, because it's oftentimes that things happen in our lives, good or bad. A lot of times we question the bad or the things that we just can't wrap our minds around and say, why did this happen to me? I've been doing everything for what we believe. I've been doing everything right. I try to be good to people. Why did this happen to me? And you never know. I mean, it's okay to question, to be curious about it, But even more than you question, it's more imperative for you to trust God's way, because sometimes some of the worst things that can happen, or some of the things that give you pause, that happens can be one of the biggest blessings of your life if you just ride with it, ride with God, and see it through, you know. And it may take a while for you to actually be able to come to the understanding of why it happened, but it's worth the wait. It is worth the wait. My saving grace, my son, my God, my, oh my God, saved potential. Well, I'm not even gonna say potentially, because the way it worked out and how it worked out, God saved my life and spared me. God gave me my saving grace to spare my life, and it's so beautiful. Not only did God spare me and save me and reveal to me something that was so dangerous, but he did it in such a beautiful way. He saved me and blessed me with my son. What a double portion of blessing, y'all. It can't get no better than that. You know, so, and I'm happy. So no, the baby journey is over for me, right? The baby journey is over for me, but the joy that comes from the blessing that came from this testimony, it's never ending. I love my babies, all of them, all six of them, and I love my family, and I love my husband. So like I said, this was just an intro summarizing. I'm a mama, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm a novelist, I am an evangelist. That is really where I feel like my calling is. I'm an evangelist, and my joy is finding God in everything and trying to reveal him to everyone. So please hit the subscribe button on this. I hope that you got some encouragement from this. And I'll hit you guys soon. Hopefully I can be able to get enough time to make this a regular thing. Until then, love, peace, and blessings. Bye.